Okay, I just hit the record button. Okay, yay, I'm so excited everybody's here. Hey, Vanessa. So first, I wanted to go over a couple of announcements because there are some really exciting things happening. I'm going to go ahead and mute everyone really quick. Okay, so there are some really exciting things happening. First of all, there is a brand new program launching this month. I don't know if you all have seen it, but it's called UV2, like U version 2. And it was created by the same person who created Brazil Butt Lift. I don't know if you guys have done that one. It's so much fun. And it's targeted toward like plus size women and older women and kids. It's so much fun. There was a like a sneak peek to it the other day, and it's going to be available this month. So those of us who have the all access will be able to get started with that and try it out and market for that. It is seriously so much fun. It's set to like a bunch of 80s and 90s hits, which I think is awesome. So I have heard a couple of people who are like, oh, this program is so stupid. Nobody's going to like this. But I really think that this is going to reach a market that a lot of the other programs can't. I mean, no person who is overweight wants to start P90X right out of the gate. You know what I mean? And so this is providing an opportunity for them to have something, not just like, even country heat can be a little intimidating for people. So something fun that they can jump in on. The all access challenge pack has been extended. The 160 deal is going to be available through August, you guys. I just found out through August. So I wouldn't really be shouting that from the rooftops because people will wait and it'll be like their excuse not to do it. Not to get started for themselves. So, but just have that in your arsenal. The new Shakeology sampler will be available May 10th with the new flavors. Okay, and here's the big one, okay? So up until this point, the 2018 Success Club trip. So Vanessa and I just went on the 2017 Success Club trip. The 2018 Success Club trip was not going to be available to 2017 coaches, which sucks, right? Like that's a huge bummer because that means that the up and coming leaders wouldn't have been able to earn this trip. And that's not fair in my opinion. So Beachbody listened and said, okay, well, we're going to figure out a way to make this fair. So the top Success Club earners, Diamond and below, okay? So if you hit Diamond, you're still good to go. Star Diamond, you can't qualify for this anymore. So be one of the top Success Club earners. When you're one of the top Success Club earners, you could earn one of 3 rooms every single month for Riviera Maya in 2018. So guys, I'm talking, 30, 40 Success Club points. You can do it. You really can. I've done it. You can do it. I promise. And then the last one. So for those of you who do not earn one of those 3 rooms, the Upgraded Alliance, so Nicolette and the Diamonds in that group and myself have decided that we're going to create our own Success Club trip. So I think we decided in either November or February, every single person who earns Success Club 5 every month, no missed months, okay? Success Club 5 every month will earn a spot on the Success Club trip. And you're not going to pay for it. We're going to pay for it. So we wanted to do that because this is the fact that the 2018 Success Club trip was going to not be available to all of you really made us sad. So we wanted to give you that incentive. So work hard, you guys. It's going to be awesome. We're thinking probably Florida. So we'll see, but definitely qualify for that Success Club every single month. Okay, I'm going to share my screen and let's get started on this. Okay, so, oops, I'm all the way at the beginning. Okay, so this call is all about taking ownership of your business, which many of you have totally done this, and you are amazing at taking ownership of your business, treating this like a business, and I think that's awesome. All of us can grow in this. I can grow in this, every single one of us. So I wanted to, can you still see my slides? What happened to them? Okay, can you see them? Okay, so I wanted to talk today about taking ownership of that. So honestly, most people will not be successful at this business. Just 100% honest with you there. It takes a special person to be resilient in this business. We are the face of something incredibly powerful, okay? And with that, there's this pressure that comes, right? There are obstacles that we're going to have to face. There are dry seasons, okay? I mean, nobody wants to lose weight around Christmas time. You know what I'm saying? There are going to be dry seasons. There's hard work that has to be done. But if you're on this call right now, okay, or if you're listening to this call, to the recording, later, I can say with 100% certainty that you do have what it takes to be successful in this business. And that is because a coach who will not be successful looks like this, okay? They don't believe it's possible to be successful, first of all. They say, you know what, I see the top leaders and that's just impossible. Everybody already does Beachbody. It's not possible. Okay, they have that mindset. They're not coachable. They just want a cheerleader to tell them that they're awesome all the time. They want a cheerleader to give them a high five rather than somebody to teach them how to be successful. They are negative about the tough parts of this business. Those people who are saying that UV2 is a joke or whatever, like those people are negative, right? Like they don't have belief in our products. They're negative about the tough parts of this business. They're negative about the dry seasons, right? They give up when obstacles come rather than getting creative and making it happen. I got to say really quick, Vanessa, I don't know if she shared about this on her social media, and I hope this is okay, Vanessa, but she got to the airport and they had no record of her flight. It was just like this crazy, crazy thing that happened. And you know what she did? She could have said, oh, well, they have no record of my flight. I guess I can't go. But rather than giving up, rather than throwing in the towel, she got creative and she started thinking about solutions. And you know what she did? She made it freaking happen, okay? People who are successful in this business don't give up. They're the ones who are going to stay on the phone until midnight on the night before, 2-star qualification to make sure that they get it, okay? They're the ones who are going to be, digging in and finding out this stuff for themselves. They are not going to give up. They're going to get creative and make it happen. These people do not accept help and support from others, right? The people who are not going to be successful, we're talking about them. They're not willing to do the work. They're inconsistent, okay? But if you're here, again, if you're listening to this call, it means that you are consistent. It means that you have a desire to work hard, to seek out the solutions and ideas that successful coaches before you have already figured out. Everything's already out there, you guys. There is nothing new under the sun. I say that all the time. There's nothing new under the sun. Everything has already been figured out. All we have to do is seek out those solutions. So if you're here, you're clearly coachable. If you're here, you're clearly willing to put the time and effort it takes to be successful in this business. So first of all, I just have to say, you guys are awesome. And I'm honored and blessed to be on this call tonight because I believe that every single one of you is amazing. I believe that every single one of you has something special that I could never give your people what they need, okay? Only you have that. Only you are their coach. So I have the privilege of working with and learning from all of you, okay? I don't have all the answers. I'm learning from you every day too. And I don't pretend to be a master of this business. I don't pretend to be more successful or smarter or, more creative than anyone else, but I've been in this business for 2 years. Today, you guys, it's my coach anniversary, and I forgot. So I'm going to have to post about it tomorrow. Don't tell anyone, okay? Tomorrow's not the actual day. But the thing is that success leaves clues. And, if you want to find that magic formula to success, you're never going to find it. But if you just do what the people who have been successful before you do, then you will be successful. So I think you're all amazing. I love that I get to learn from you. And now I want to talk a little bit about me because we have some new coaches on the call tonight. And I just want to talk about my experience with Beachbody, just in case you don't know me. So the thing about this business is You have to take it seriously from the very beginning, okay? And I mean from the very beginning of your coaching journey. Like if you sign up as a discount coach, you're not automatically, just not going to be successful. There are lots of discount coaches who are discount coaches for like 6 months or a year, and then they're like, why am I not making money doing this? I'm doing all the things that a coach does. So I took this very seriously from day one. I was a discount coach for like 0.37 seconds. And then I looked at all the coach groups and I was like, I need to do this, because if Nicolette can do this, I can do this. We worked together. Okay. I saw her every single day. And I mean, I thought that she was amazing. I thought that she was a wonderful teacher, but she was a first grade teacher and I was directing the music program. I was like, if she can do this, I can freaking do this too. And so from the very, very beginning, I realized that I was capable of reaching my goals. I owned that. I was not shy about that. And that's something that all of us have to do. We have to say, okay, this isn't going to be up to chance. This isn't going to be up to good luck. It's up to following the steps that are laid out for me, right? Taking advice from the people who had been doing it longer than me, being consistent, okay? Success Club is not hard. The one time I missed Success Club in my business was my fault, okay? It was my fault because I was lazy and I didn't do my invites. Emerald is not hard. I was an Emerald in less than 30 days. Even Diamond is not hard, you guys. Once I figured out like what Diamond looked like, so Nicolette was a brand new coach when I signed up with her. We figured this out together. We were both super slow to grow. Because we didn't know what the heck we were doing, but now we do, okay? So Diamond is not hard, you guys. Like we make this big thing in our mind about Diamond and we think like, oh my gosh, Vanessa's a Diamond. That's crazy. I'll never get there. But truly, you'll get there. I promise you. Once you might make your mind up, you'll get there. It has to be a non-negotiable. It has to be a decision, but you will get there. So again, I was Emerald in less than 30 days. I decided how much money I needed to make in a month, like the day that I signed up, and I never made less than that amount. And now I'm making double that amount almost every single week. I missed Success Club in December 2015, but I have never missed Success Club 10 aside from that. I'm now a Success Club 10 All-Star. I'm on my way to Legend, okay? Like I told myself that I was going to give it 6 months and I stuck with it. I would highly recommend all of you do the same exact thing, if not a year. Give yourself a time frame and don't you dare give up, okay, until that time frame is up, because I can't tell you how many times in the first 6 months I sat down with Adam and I said, okay, sweetie, I'm done with this. I can't do it anymore. And I was pregnant, and highly emotional. But I remember sitting down with him and saying, I don't think I can do this. Because in those moments of weakness, it was so important that I had that 6-month commitment, okay? It was so important that he was able to sit me down and say, you said you'd give it 6 months. I'm not going to let you quit. Okay. And I'm so thankful that I didn't. I'm so thankful that I didn't. Okay. So I made my non-negotiables non-negotiable. I just did it, you guys. And you can all do the same thing. And something that we have to realize in this business is that that's what it takes, okay? It takes to make a decision, because this is not an overnight success kind of business. It takes a fair amount of self-motivation and drive to be successful. And I believe every single one of you has that. Every single one of you in here has that. Lindsay Matway, if you don't know who Lindsay Matway is, she was like number 3 in the entire company out of 400,000 last year. And she talks all the time about how when she first signed up, she was putting in all these crazy hours and maybe making $2 per hour at the beginning. But look at her now. She's making millions of dollars every year, you guys. Every year. It's crazy. Like she was disciplined, and that drive and that discipline paid off because she busted her butt. She made that decision and she made it happen. If you do that, if you put in the time, if you put in the hard work in the beginning and take ownership of your business from the get-go, it will pay off in the long run. This business requires hard work and passion, okay? If you're not dedicated, you're going to struggle. If you're not focused, you're going to struggle. If you're not willing to make some sacrifices, and I'm not talking like crazy sacrifices, I'm talking an hour of TV, okay? I'm talking not eating that donut because you have to take your progress pictures tomorrow morning, right? If you are not willing to do those things, you're going to struggle. But I promise you that if you follow the tools that I'm going to give you today, in the slides. I promise you that you will be successful, okay? It takes hard work, it takes a decision, but you will get there. Okay, so really quick, I want to talk about the 3 vital behaviors. And some of you might be sick of hearing about the 3 vital behaviors, but I know some of you have probably never even heard them before. So let's talk about that, okay? Number 1, actually there are 4 vital behaviors. I always forget about recognition, but we'll talk about that one too. Okay, number 1, be proof that the products work, okay? This one is easy. You drink your shake, you work out, you share about it. You get comfortable sharing your before and after pictures. You guys, I just shared one like 5 minutes ago, and I used to break out into a hot sweat and like tremble before I shared my before and afters, but now I know that those before and after pictures are going to inspire somebody, encourage somebody, help somebody get off of the couch, because you know what? I used to be the one sitting on the couch eating my ice cream, waiting for somebody else to post a before and after. What did I do? I mean, you have all probably been there, sitting on the couch, eating your, potato chips, binging on pizza, whatever, watching your Netflix, looking on Instagram at Transformation Tuesday posts, looking at Instagram at motivational quotes, right? Because every single, like I have goosebumps thinking about it, every single one of us needs somebody to motivate and inspire them, okay? So being proof that these products, these ones that we have to offer are going to help somebody is huge, okay? And that ties right in with recognition, which is another of the 4 vital behaviors. We have to recognize not only other people's success, but our success too. There's nothing wrong with sharing a before and after picture and saying, look, I was successful. You can be successful too, okay? So anytime I complete a program, I share my before and afters, because I know people are going to see my results and they're going to say, okay, I need to do this because clearly it works for her, so why can't it work for me, right? But really quick, that does not mean that I'm a robot, okay? I cheat. I enjoy my Halo Top ice cream, okay? I enjoy my yellow swap, okay? But you better believe that 80% of the time I am strictly following my plan, because I refuse to be a coach who tells my people that they have to follow the meal plan and doesn't walk her talk, right? So in that being proof that the products work, 3 to 5 posts per day, you guys. Just 3 to 5 posts per day on your social media, providing value, sharing who you are, sharing, your progress. And I'm not saying 3 to 5 posts about Beachbody. Maybe 1 to 2 of those 5 should be about Beachbody, but share who you are, okay? That is how we trickle in little bits about what we love about coaching, little bits about what we love about our programs, okay? So being proof that the products work, that is the first one. And recognition, I kind of tied that in there. Okay, next one, personal development. There is so much opportunity for personal development in this team specifically, because there are so many leaders in this team. Oh my gosh. So first of all, Monday night calls with me or with Nicolette. The 4th Monday of every month will always be with Upgraded Alliance from now on, but the rest will be either me or a guest speaker. Every single Monday at 9 p.m., you can count on it that I will be right here providing as much value to you as I can, because I want you guys to be successful. And these calls were the number one thing that made me successful at the beginning of this business. And I do believe that I have something to offer to you. So those of you who are here and those of you who are listening to the call, you are doing yourself a favor, because I promise you these are so, they're going to be so helpful to you. Number 2, the National Wake Up Call, every single Monday morning at 11 a.m. Eastern Time, or 8 a.m. Pacific Time. You call in to the National Wake Up Call number. I don't know if I included it. Let me see. No, I did not, but it's in the team page. Every single week, and those are awesome. A lot of them are like success stories, and they're so inspiring, but they always come with some training as well. The Dynasty United team call is every other Thursday at 9 p.m. Eastern Time. I will let you guys know when those are happening, but I won't be on them because I have worship rehearsal at that time. But the Dynasty United calls are incredible. And then there are so many personal development books. The Slight Edge and The Compound Effect are both in the files section of the Freedom Collective team page. If you go to the file section, you'll find both of those. Excuse me. I have the audio to several books that I can share with you. If you are not sure about what personal development book to pick up, I can help you with that because there are so many good ones. YouTube is an expansive resource for personal development. There are so many topics on there. Aim to get 10 to 20 minutes in per day, you guys. Just 10 to 20 minutes. Don't wait to be spoon-fed. If you feel like you need training on how to invite confidently, if you're like, man, I don't know how to like get my invites to work, reach out on YouTube, search that in YouTube, Beachbody, how to invite, and watch some YouTube videos. Ask me. I mean, I'm here to help you too, but look at YouTube because you're going to get so many different perspectives. If you feel like you need help making videos in iMovie, Google a tutorial and practice it. This kind of growth does not happen overnight. I mean, it takes practice, but all of the resources are out there. And then the most important and vital behavior, in my opinion, is inviting. And this is the one that we get so freaked out about. But I promise you that the sooner you get comfortable with inviting, the sooner your business is going to freaking explode. When you realize that inviting is not like, okay, I'm going to invite until I get to Success Club and then I don't have to invite anymore. This has to be like a constant thing that we're doing every single day. The biggest mistake that I made as a new coach was thinking of inviting as like, okay, I just have to hit Success Club 10 and then I'm good. Like, I don't need to invite, I don't need to follow up. But what I realized is that every single month I was building up all this momentum. I was inviting until I hit Success Club 10 and I would stop and all of that momentum would stop. And I had to rebuild that momentum every single month. Inviting is a fluid system. It's something that's happening all the time in our conversations. It's something that we need to become so comfortable with that it's just second nature, that we're just inviting in conversations. And part of this, you guys, is realizing what an amazing thing we have to offer to people. I used to be so sick. I couldn't eat solid food, and I talk about this all the time, but so when we were in Punta Cana, I kind of had like the worst flare-up ever. It was pretty miserable, and it reminded me of what I have to offer to people, because I used to live like that every single day of my life, and it was miserable. I literally contemplated like ending my life because I was so miserable. I was in so much pain every single day. I was beside myself, okay? I couldn't get pregnant. I couldn't stay pregnant when I did get pregnant. And I was miserable. I was depressed. I was in this like pit of despair. And Beachbody fixed that. I'm not saying that Beachbody is the answer to all of life's problems, but Beachbody fixed my health problems. And I say that with 100% confidence. God brought Beachbody into my life for the purpose of fixing this. I say that with confidence because 1 month into this lifestyle, my life changed. 1 month in, I felt better. 1 month in, I was like on this amazing, like uphill climb, you guys. It was like, oh my gosh, I see the light at the end of the tunnel, and I felt amazing until a week ago when I had a bad flare-up in Punta Cana. But one flare-up in 2 years, I will take it because it used to be every single day of my life. And you are offering that kind of transformation to somebody out there. You are offering that kind of freedom from health problems. You're offering a solution to help somebody get healthy enough to where they can conceive and carry a child. You are offering something to free somebody from their depression. Somebody who feels alone and sad, they need your friendship. They need you to just tell them that you believe in them, okay? So many people need that. That is amazing. We have something amazing to offer, and we would be jerks not to invite every single person we know to experience the kind of freedom that we have. Am I right? Like, give me a virtual amen. We have something so amazing to offer. I would feel wrong not to invite the people that I love to this. And I will tell you that every single person in my immediate family is drinking Shakeology every single day because I won't let them not. So when we realize this amazing thing that we have to offer, we have to stay organized with it, okay? Inviting has to be organized. It's this fluid thing that's happening all the time, but it has to be organized. And not everyone has the same organized inviting system, but you need to find yours, okay? I don't care what it is. I don't care if you use Teamsy. I used Teamsy for a while and it worked great. I loved it. I'll probably start using it again soon, actually. I don't care if you use Asana. I don't care if you use Google Streak. I don't care if you use a pen and paper. I don't care if you use Google Sheets, or Excel. Whatever you use, just choose one and stick with it. And if you realize that it's not working for you after, 2 or 3 months, then change it up. Find something that does work for you. Mine kind of has evolved, and I can show it to you if you want me to. But this is how I go about my invites, okay? Write this down. It's important. So I have a master list that I work from all the time. I download my Facebook friends list on a regular basis, and I add the new friends that I've made to that list, okay? So if you need help doing that, I can help you, but it's very, very simple. Or another thing you can do is just work from your Facebook list, okay? Work from your Facebook friends. If you go in, I'll just show you really quick how to find your most recent friends on Facebook. And oh, yep, there we go. Okay. So if you go to your Facebook page and you click on your name, too many messages. Okay. If you go to your friends, you can click on recently added, and these are all really great people to send a, hey girl, I saw that we just became friends on Facebook. Wow, your daughter is so cute. I love that you give her the freedom to do her, dance lessons. Seems like she's really great at that. Millie enjoys it. Solid parenting right there. So have that master list of your friends and get in touch with those people, okay? Whatever that list is, you need a list. I add 3 to 5 friends daily to my Facebook friends list, or at least 30 a week, okay? I start 3 new conversations 4 days per week. And I promise you that if you're starting conversations consistently, you will have no trouble getting 3 invites per day. And I've been aiming, it's honestly more like 5 to 10 new conversations 4 days per week, probably. I don't start conversations every single day because my inbox just gets crazy. But if you are starting these conversations consistently, you will not have trouble getting in your invites. But if you fail to start conversations, you will struggle, okay? The biggest reason we fear inviting is because there's pressure to invite, right? Like toward the end of the month, we're like, oh crap, I only have 2 Success Club points and I need 5. I don't know what I'm going to do. What's going to happen? And there's pressure, and you feel like you're in a rush to get to the invite rather than getting to know their goals, rather than getting to know how you can help them. This is where I believe so many coaches get off base at the beginning. We're so eager to get the invite that we forget that we're dealing with people. People want to know that they're being valued. When they start to feel persuaded, they're going to run in the opposite direction because nobody likes to be persuaded. Your facts, like just telling them facts, that's not going to convince them, okay? That's not going to sell them. But your experience will sell them. Like, did you feel a little bit like emotional when I was telling you about my story? Did you feel a little bit like, oh my gosh, it's crazy that she went through that. Oh my gosh, I'm so happy that she feels better. People care about your experience. They don't care. They don't care that the 21-day fix is on sale this month. You know what I mean? They don't care that it's $160. What they care is that, oh my gosh, it's $160 to get this thing that has changed this person's life. And that's why we share on our social media. So, if you make your friends feel like they're a potential client, they're going to ignore you and you will have 0 chance of helping them in the future. So really super quick in your conversations, there's a what's the word I'm looking for? When you are making a new friend with somebody that you don't know, there's a acronym FORM, okay? You're forming them in your conversation. You're asking them about their family. You're asking them about their occupation, what they do for a living, what they enjoy doing for fun, and what motivates them. My cat needs to get out. Hold on. She meows so loud. Sorry. Okay, so we're getting to know these people, okay? And be genuine in this conversation. You know, you don't have to ask them in order. You don't even have to ask all of them, but that's just a good idea of questions that you can ask when you're getting to know a person that will lead you to an invite, okay? That will lead you to, oh my gosh, you are, you like to lift weights. I am in the middle of this weightlifting program that you would love. Are you getting results right now? Like, you know what I'm saying? So when you're in this conversation, just be genuine. People want to feel like they are being valued. People want to feel like they are a person to you. When they start feeling like you're trying to sell them on something, they're not gonna enjoy that. They're gonna flee from that. But if you're being genuine, they're gonna appreciate that. And remember, it's okay for the conversation to fizzle. Sometimes that happens, and that's okay. Don't force it. Just determine whether you feel an invite is appropriate at that moment. And if it's not, add them to your list to follow up later. That's why it's so important to stay organized. You know, oh, I made, you know, a note that I wanted to get back in touch with this person in 3 months. Okay, I'm going to do that. But if you're starting new conversations daily, you're never going to feel pressured to force an invite because they're going to be happening naturally, especially if you're using free groups as a way to build your pipeline. Which there's another call on that. So when you're ready for the invite, get your scripts together and use them. There is nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with using scripts. All of my scripts are in the Freedom Collective team page, and you can use them. I mean, don't copy and paste because that's icky, but they're there to be used. So as a new coach, when you get started, there are so many different things to learn, and your goal should be independence as soon as you can. What I mean by this is that you need to learn how to run your business so that you can teach your team how to run their businesses, right? Like, you guys don't want to be running to Nicolette for every question. You want to know that you can trust me, right? Like, you want to know that you can trust your upline, whoever that is, to answer your questions. And don't get me wrong, if you're a brand new coach, you should be asking questions. If you're in training, you should absolutely feel free to like message me every single day if you want to. I don't care. I'm here to help you. But at a certain point, you know, you should be independent. You should be able to branch off and do these things on your own. And there are so many resources that are going to help you with that. So first of all, there are so many answers in the FAQ. If you go to teambeachbody.com and you click on FAQ in the top, make sure that you have chosen Coach FAQ in that second page. Every single question you could possibly imagine about the business side of things is in there. Not necessarily inviting, not necessarily, you know, the marketing part, but the business part. You know, how much volume do I need to stay active? Those things. The Upgraded and Dynasty team pages. There are so many resources in there. Write down these websites and the passwords. Lindsay Matway's website, you have to type in the password twice for some reason. I don't know. Every single time I go in there, it doesn't work. The Coach online office trainings and my new coach training. Do it. If you haven't done it, do it. And then the live chat, YouTube, Google, there are so many resources. And I just have to shout out this team because you guys are so proactive about this stuff. I mean, Vanessa probably messages me every single day, but not until she has gone to the FAQ and searched it out for herself. And that's awesome. So let's see. Okay, something that I've consistently done from the beginning is invited to challenge groups and shared my progress publicly. That is super, super important when we are asking people to trust us, right? People need to see that this is a lifestyle and I'm not going to give up on it. There are too many people who give up on it, and you need to not be that person, right? You're in this for the long haul, and your people can trust you because you're not going to leave them high and dry when they want to give up. You've already shown that you're going to be steadfast. We're earning their trust by posting about our progress, right? So early on in my business, I had to think about what I wanted to share about. And I chose food, things that made me laugh, faith, encouragement, and motivation. And within this one, encouragement and motivation, just throughout the day when I was going through things, I would think, how did this situation help me grow? how can I be better at this in the future? Where can I be better? How can I improve as a person? And I would share about those things. I would share about fitness. I'd share about my cat and pregnancy. And now obviously that's Everett. He's like 90% of my posts. But one or two of these posts should be about Beachbody every day. You do not need to be a Beachbody billboard. And I just have to say, don't let a few likes and comments get under your skin. Like if you take one thing to heart today, let it be this. Don't let one flopped challenge group invite deter you from posting again, okay? When you post an invite, maybe 20% of your market is going to see it. And then if you never post it again, they're going to think that you weren't serious about that. So dang, I wanted to talk about emeralds. I'm just going to talk about emeralds until it cuts me off, okay? Okay, so if you're an emerald, awesome. If you're not, get to emerald. If you're an emerald, get to diamond. This is a mindset, okay? You are not a lone ranger anymore. You're setting yourself up as a leader. You're going to be taken more seriously. You'll feel more confident. You'll be way more likely to continue on. And remember, Emerald plus Success Club 10 equals paid leads every month. That's free commission, you guys. Success Club 10 and Emerald, free commission. This is free customers to follow up with. Even if you get Success Club 5, you get those free customers. So this is, and that's when Team Cycle Bonus kicks in and you get like just free money for leading your team. And I mean, it's part of your income for helping your team be successful, but it is a no-brainer to get to Emerald, you guys. And then Diamond, it is not a big deal. So something that I did at the very beginning of my business is I led with the discount, okay? I would just tell people just very nonchalant in the beginning of the conversation, if you decide you want to continue drinking Shakeology in the future, I can show you how to save 25%. That is how I built myself to Diamond. 100% how I built myself to Diamond, because who doesn't want a 25% discount? If you can, sign up your spouse. I got to Emerald through signing up my husband and my grandpa. My grandpa wanted to drink Shakeology, and he drinks it every day. And then after that, everybody else started joining me because they wanted to save money. So quick tip on getting to Diamond,